name is Carlos Mario. I'm going to talk about the gratin dauphinoise. Gratin dauphinoise is probably one of the best ways to eat gratin potatoes. It gets its name from the French Dauphin region, where it originates from. The translation would be something like Dauphin gratin. It is a perfect dish, since we can use it as main accompaniment to meat or poultry, roasted or stewed, giving gourmet roundness. Another option is to serve it with green salad as a single dish. It's simple to make. It doesn't require you to be a kitchen ace, but at the same time, it is very gourmet. You are sure to surprise your guests with this recipe, especially when you take the dish out of the oven and it is bubbling and releasing all its aromas. A true festival that you should not deprive yourself of. The trick to making a real gratin dauphinoise is choosing the right cream. The dish of French origin requires a gourmet cream and cookie cream. Has a perfect texture to provide that necessary touch of creaminess. It is not considered that is this the favorite cream of the French chef. If you want to complete the gratin dauphinoise, you can add bacon strip or even diced serrano ham. It is also delicious if you add mushroom or any vegetables you like. Ingredients: 600 grams of potatoes, 2 cloves of garlic, 2215 milliliters container of cookie cream, 50 grams of butter, nutmeg, ground pepper, salt, and extra virgin olive oil.
Hello, I'm Daniel Zabaleta and today I'm going to talk to you about the galette and its preparation. The galette breton is a type of crepe that is characterized by being made with buckwheat or buckwheat flour. For this reason, it does not contain gluten and is suitable for celiac. The recipe is as simple as a traditional crepe, but the taste is totally different. The variety of galettes is endless: sweet, salty, with berry fillings, etc. Endless possibilities that we encourage you to try at home. We hope you like this recipe as much as we do. Now in the screen you're watching the ingredients that we need to prepare this. First of all, for the mass we need buckwheat flour, 1 egg, cold water, and salt. And for the filling we need 2 garlic cloves finely chopped, sliced mushrooms, fresh spinach, grated cheese, 3 ranch eggs, and finally salt and ground pepper to taste. Now let's talk about the preparation. First, we need to mix the buckwheat flour with the egg, the water, and the salt in a bowl. Then we need to add the mushrooms and cook for 5 to 8 minutes. And finally, we need to add the spinach and cook for a couple more minutes. To make the galettes, preheat a non-stick and add a little olive oil and spread it with the help of a brush. You can help yourself with a crepe maker. When little holes start to appear in the surface, turn the galette over. While it's done on this other side, begin to put the filling on top. First, put some grated cheese and add a little salt with the help of a spatula. Spread the egg white over the cheese so it will curdle all over the surface. Then put a little of the mushrooms and spinach on the top of the egg white. And finally, we need to keep the galette in the crepe maker until the egg sets and serve hot.
Good morning, my name is Efrain Morom and I'm going to present the croissant. Although it's not really eaten as a dessert but we serve at breakfast, you could not start the list French desserts without talking about it. The body aroma of French croissants awakens all the sense and it is great to start the day with a good brunch, accompanied by a coffee or late. That if be careful where you go take it because especially in Paris, a breakfast as simple as it's very expensive. Ingredients: 15 year without flour, 20 year fresh breaks yeast, 190 ml cold water, 85 year sugar, 10 year salt, 250 year butter. Preparation: we will start the recipe by sifting the flour. It is the way we will avoid creating lumps. We mix the flour with the sugar and a little salt. We will make a small hole in the center like a volcano. We will dissolve the yeast with the warm water and put in the center. We need mixture for about 5 minutes until all the ingredients are well integrated. This first mass and the ingredients of the water main character must rest for an hour in the fridge. We will cover it with plastic wrap and let the rest. All the time we will remove the butter so that it's at room temperature. We will suffer the butter training into a square with which we can work butter. With the help of the butter, we will start to work. We put the dough on the floor work surface. We will shape in the roller until we create a perfect sheet. We cut the dough into a rectangular shape and start a portion of butter on top. We fold the dough and join the butter with a dough in this way. We will repeat 3 times this process until we have a perfect dough similar to this puff pastry with some layers. We put them on barely 200 grades for about 15 minutes. We will have ready one of the most special breakfasts that exist. Warm with that varied texture, they are an authentic wonder. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Giovanni Ustaros, and I'm going to present you the cassoulet, which is a typical dish of France. In the region of France, there is a very interesting typical dish. This is the cassoulet, a must for French food if you visit this area of France, which has many interesting destinations. Ingredients: 300 grams of white beans, 140 grams bacon, 4 large garlic cloves, 1 herb bucket salt and pepper, 4 hundreds of boneless and cut pork shoulder, chicken or vegetable broth, and 200 grams of bread from the day before. Preparation: we introduce the white beans in a saucepan and cover them with water. Boil them over high heat for 10 minutes. Then drain them and return them to the clean pan until they come to the boil. Once we reach that point, lower the heat to the medium and skim the surface until it has the complete clean. It will then be time to add the bacon, garlic, herbs, and pepper. Let it simmer for an hour and a half.
Hi, my name is Isabela Casadiegos, and today I am going to talk about the macarons. When we talk about macarons, we transport ourselves to Paris and its famous bakery La Tourre. Although in reality these mini cakes were created in the 8th century in Italy, and later the recipe for macarons was taken to France by Catherine de Medici after marrying the Duke of Orleans, future king of France in the 17th century. Macarons are quite a complicated dessert to make. They are actually easy to prepare, but it's difficult to find the perfect point. The secret is with the necessary consistency of the dough and finding the necessary temperature and height in oven. A few tips, a few practice, and you are sure to get perfect macarons. Ingredients: 110 grams of almond flour, 220 grams of icing sugar, 110 grams of egg whites, 30 grams of white sugar, gel dice. Preparation for the dough: put the whites with the sugar in a bain-marie and beat until the preparation is dilute. Remove from head and beat hot white and mixer until firm, and the dry ones previously mixed, and integrate with the previous preparation with enveloping movement so as not lose air. Integrate in it 2 times. Separate part of the paste and color with the dessert coloring. Integrate with a spatula. Place the preparation in a sleeve and shape into an inverted cup on a plate with silicone or with greased parchment paper and sprinkled with powdered sugar. Let it flash for 2 hours and cook in preheated 160 degrees oven for 4 minutes. Turn and bake again for 4 minutes. For the filling creams, heat the milk cream and emulsify to taste with mint, coffee, dulce de leche, or strawberry paste. Integrate and then assemble and reserve in the refrigerator. Fill the capsule task with manga for the dark and white chocolate ganache. Heat the cream and pour over chopped chocolate. Integrate and assemble. Once assembled, the macarons can be frozen for 3 months. Thank you.
Today we will make bouillabaisse. Bouillabaisse is a typical fish soup from Provence, a region in the south of France. It is made with various types of fish, such as monkfish, congerel, cod, sea bass, San Pedro fish, pollock, etc. I have prepared it with monkfish, sea bream, and scorpionfish. Let's see what ingredients do we need. We need 1 black mullet, a half hake and heat, 4 tiger prawns, 1.5 liters of water, onion, leek, large garlic, 2 tomatoes, fresh parsley, 1 bay leaf, 1 sprig of thyme, a pinch of anise beans, a half teaspoon ground, a half teaspoon dried, saffron on branch, croutons, 100 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil, 14 grams butter, black pepper and salt. Let's go with the easy preparation. The fish must be clean of scales and guts, but with the skin. To make the stock, we use the head of the mullet, the head of the prawns, and the bones and head from the hake. We put it all in a bowl, add a little of hot water, and let it cook over a low heat for 20 minutes. We have to prevent it from blowing over. In a pot, we add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, salt half an onion and half chopped leek, salt and fry for 5 minutes. Next, we add 2 large minced garlic, stir, and add 2 ripe diced tomatoes. We stir well. Cut the red mullet and a half at hake low inches. We incorporate into the vegetables. Season with salt and pepper. Add a sprig of fresh parsley, a bay leaf, a sprig of fresh thyme, a pinch of anise bees, half a teaspoon of ground and also a dry, and a pinch of saffron branch. We cut 14 grams of butter into small cubes and spread them around the pot. We add the rest of the olive oil that we have left. It was 100 milliliters and we have removed 2 tablespoons. Let it boil in a spurt for 15 minutes. The fact that the herb spurts along with the fat and juice from the fish will make the broth bind naturally. After the time, we remove the fish to serve it in the traditional way, the broth on one side and the fish in the other one. So, on tray we are going to put the fish, clean of bones and skins and group by type, prawns, hake and red mullet. We add some croutons to the bottom of the plate, and we serve a few tablespoons of soap. To it, we accompany the soup with a few pieces of fish in the center. And now you enjoy.
Hello, my name is Dana Food. I'm from 9th grade, and today we are going to talk about ratatouille. What is this? This is one of the most famous typical French dishes.
The ingredients are Avenger, tomatoes, zucchini, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, onion, garlic, salt, provincial herbs, garlic powder. Preparation is like this. First, we simmer the garlic, the pepper, and the onions. We make a good stir fry. After 20 minutes, we add the fried tomatoes and we put them to cook like 10 minutes and reserve. Later, we mix provincial herbs with oil, a little garlic powder, and salt. Then, in a baking dish, we put the ratatouille that we have made as a base. We cover with a slice of aubergine, zucchini, and tomatoes. We will try to make them the same thickness and size. We can do it in a circular way or as we want. That it will be perfect. After 1 hour in the oven, this plate is ready to eat.